Hey guys, Brad here from Atlas Target Works, and this handsome fella is my full-size whitetail deer target. Now, before I get into the details, I just want to point out that your target will not come painted, either fortunately or unfortunately, depending on what you think of this paint job. I just did this for the one on my range to try out. I did along with the full-size pronghorn. I really like how it turned out, and you can certainly do it to yours because I am not very creative or artsy myself, so if I can do it, you can certainly do it, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that yours does not come painted. This one right here is the SR500 Plus Core version. This features the chest and the vital plate are SR500 Plus, where the head, the haunch, and the legs are sheet metal. Now, the benefits to this is that you get a much more lightweight, much more portable version that's also more cost effective. So you still get the full size silhouette in your scope. You still get to practice with a full size target, but it doesn't have all the weight and the cost. Now, the downside to that is that you can't make sweet headshots on it, not without turning it into Swiss cheese. And as you can see on this demo unit that I took to a demo shoot, it does get shot up, and it's not that big of a deal to me personally. It doesn't really show up that significantly in the scope, and I still really like how it looks. But if you do feel the need to, you can replace these at any time. I do sell the sheet metal parts separately, so you can replace as needed or as desired. Now, the other version of this target I do sell this in is full SR500 Plus, where everything is SR500 Plus material. Now, the pros to this is that it's a very durable target. You can set it out on a range and forget it. You can do those sweet headshots on it, paint it up, and shoot it like any gong. Now, the downsides are that it's much heavier and it's much more expensive. Just more SR500 Plus material in it, so it's going to cost more. Now, if budget is less of a concern and it's going to be a piece on your range that you set up and you don't really have the desire to move it around a whole lot, that's perfectly all right. That's probably your best option. You're just going to have it out there for years and years to come and never have to worry about it, whereas this one will take more upkeep, but it just is a trade-off between cost and portability. So get whichever one works best for your situation. Now, this does not come with a stand as it is to accommodate if you just don't want to pay for a stand and you want to hang it however you want to hang it. You got some posts and you're going to use chain or whatever, you can absolutely do that. While I don't recommend it, I personally really like the stand that I've got it on right now. You can find it in the add-ons or elsewhere on my website. I like it because it puts it at a realistic height and it allows it to make best effect of the vital plate. So when you have that on the base, this doesn't move. You hit the chest or the rest of it if it's SR500, and you'll get this kind of duller thwack because of the mass of it and the fact that these legs are kind of keeping it from ringing, keeping it from vibrating, kind of sending that into the ground, shoring up that vibration. You hit the vital plate up front here and it's going to ring like a bell, so you can really tell when you get those vital hits. Now, I've also got a stencil that you can use on the front of here to paint the heart onto the target if you want a more precise aiming point on that vital plate. That's enough talking about the target. Let's go back to 100 yards and I'll show you what it looks like when you're shooting at it. All right, here we are, 100 yards with my 223 here. It's not my ideal deer caliber, but it'll get the job done in the pinch, and the lower recoil helps me keep the camera on the target. All right, there we go. Got a couple hits on the vital. Show you what it sounds like to hit it on the body. I don't know how well that transfers to the camera, but in person, it's plainly obvious when you hit the vital. Even if that was all shot up and I couldn't see my hits, I would know that I hit the body. Let's shoot one through the buttocks here and hear what that sounds like. Oh, I can see that little pinpoint hole there. So yeah, didn't even sound like you hit the metal. It just zipped right through and hit the dirt. So, all right, so there you have it. You can find this awesome target and a lot of other really cool stuff at atlastargetworks.com.